to talk to you guys a little bit about another slippery foot problem. This is basically a follow-up video for, or a related video I should say, to my how to keep your feet from sliding out of your shoes video that I did last year. That's actually gotten quite a few views, and people often have questions. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do a second video that kind of addresses something similar, and again is one of those quick, easy, at-home remedy tricks that you can do with something that you'll very likely just have in your house anyway. So last year I was talking about, my video kind of talked about how to keep your foot from sliding out, like if you're wearing super high heels and obviously your foot kind of slides down low, a little bit further down, and your heel slips out of the back, and those stupid little inserts that go back here never freaking work. So that was, you know, the trick to that was to kind of put hairspray on the bottom of your feet, and that's actually a trick that they use, that stylists use on the red carpet for celebrities all the time, that I've read about anyway. And I thought, wow, that's such a good idea, I have to share it because I did try it and it worked for me. But other people have also asked me about, well, what do you do? Does that work for sweaty feet? And these are two very different problems. If your feet are sliding out of your shoes because your feet are sweaty, that's a totally different problem. You can use these two tricks in conjunction with one another, so this might help you out, especially now in the summer when we're talking about, you know, having our cute little like espadrille shoes and your feet start to sweat and you slide down to the front, to the bottom of the shoe, and now your toes are kind of falling out, or it's just really uncomfortable because your feet are sliding around in your shoe, and that's just no fun. So what you do about that, if say for example you don't have foot powder, which is mostly, I think, foot powder you use to control sweating, but also to control odor, and half the time we don't carry that around, or something. Maybe you ran out and you're just like, oh crap, now what? Most of the time what happens to me is that I forget that it's a bazillion degrees outside, and I'll put on my shoes and they fit and they're perfect and they're just fine inside in the air conditioning, but then when I go outside and start walking around, my feet start to sweat. Now my shoes are really uncomfortable because my feet are starting to kind of slip inside of my shoes. It's just really uncomfortable. If this has happened to you, you know what I'm talking about, and you want it to stop. So what you can do is put deodorant on the bottom of your feet, and that, not deodorant though, antiperspirant. You have to make sure that it's antiperspirant deodorant, not you know, the holistic all natural deodorants. They're just supposed to try to cover odor. What you're looking to do here is address the sweating, so you'll need the antiperspirant deodorant. So if you're totally against wearing antiperspirant, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you should try baby powder or foot powder or something like that on your feet. But if you don't mind antiperspirant, you can use this trick. Excuse me, you can use this trick. So basically what you do, if you think about it before you leave the house and your feet are already clean, before you put on your shoes, you just open this up and swipe the bottom of your foot with it, and you should be set to go. Now this is a 24-hour antiperspirant, so it should last you the entire day. Now if you think about this like I do half the time, because I forgot, and then later on I'm like, oh crap, my feet are sliding all over the place. You can, obviously if you carry a little deodorant around like I do, because it's really hot down here in Florida, and sometimes you gotta touch up, sometimes you just gotta. Or maybe you ran out the door and you realize that you forgot, and you really can't live without deodorant down here in Florida, so you have this in your purse all ready to go. So what you would do to keep this puppy clean, because if you're also using it on your underarms, you might want to do that, is you're going to get a paper towel and wipe your foot down, get some of the sweat off, maybe even use a little wet one so it's antibacterial. Wipe your foot down, dry it off, and then swipe deodorant on and put your shoes back on, and you should be all set. This can also work if you're in a pinch and you're sliding around and you're wearing something strappy like this and the straps are rubbing up against the front of your foot. You can put the deodorant on the front of your foot to kind of help with that. But, and I have to say this, and I'm pointing at you with the deodorant. Make sure that if the straps have been rubbing on your foot for a long time and now it's all raw and actually kind of a wound and developing a blister, don't rub deodorant on that. Don't do it. It's not good. It'll get infected. I don't know what'll happen to it. I'm not a doctor, but it's not good. So just bite the bullet, get a Band-Aid, put some Neosporin on that puppy, and let it heal. If you catch it before it's, you know, rubbed raw, then, you know, rub a little deodorant on it, and that might help with the rubbing. Otherwise, they sell little, it looks kind of like a deodorant stick, but it's like this tiny little thing that you can rub on your foot. It's basically the same thing. So you can try that as well, but you know, you might already have this in your cabinet, so why spend the extra money? So that is my trick for you today. If you run out of foot powder, if you don't have any baby powder, if you're stuck in a bind and your feet are sliding around in your foot, this little stuff that you should be wearing anyway, every day anyway, can actually be a multi-purpose product. So try this out. Let me know what you think. Does it work for you? Is it something that you already knew about? If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will try my best to answer them. And hopefully this will help you out through the hot summer months. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.